What if that travel rewards credit card in your wallet is not a tool for your benefit? What if it's a carefully calibrated psychological instrument designed not to give you free travel, but to fundamentally change the way you think about money and spending? The promise of a free flight or a luxury hotel stay is just the hook. The real business is you. Forget the glossy advertisements and the tantalizing sign-up bonuses for a moment. You are not the customer in this transaction. You are the product. When a bank offers you rewards, it's making a calculated bet. It's betting that the allure of points will make you spend more, choose their card over others, and most importantly, create a powerful sense of loyalty to their financial ecosystem. The bank isn't in the business of giving away free vacations. It's in the business of risk and behavior modification. The entire system is a masterpiece of economic engineering. When you use a premium rewards card, the merchant pays a higher transaction fee to the bank. This fee, often called an interchange fee, is the engine that powers the whole rewards machine. Merchants, in turn, don't just absorb this cost. They bake it into their prices. This creates a fascinating and invisible subsidy. Every customer, including those paying with cash, debit, or no-fee cards, is paying slightly inflated prices to cover the cost of your travel rewards. In essence, those who don't play the game are unknowingly funding the rewards for those who do. This leads to the first critical question you must ask. Are you benefiting from this system, or are you just another one of the people funding it? Simply having the card isn't enough. The banks have built a system with a very clear failure state, and it's a trap that millions fall into. The real profit for the bank comes from one simple thing: interest. They are betting that the promise of a $500 flight will be enough to make you carry a balance, even just once. The moment you do, the high interest rates on these cards will obliterate the value of any reward you've earned, often many times over. The worth of a travel reward is not a fixed number, is a precarious value, constantly under threat from interest payments, annual fees, and your own behavior. The person who gets the card, spends a little extra to hit the sign-up bonus, and then carries that balance for a few months, hasn't won a free trip. They have simply paid for a very expensive trip in one of the least transparent ways imaginable, all while thinking they've beaten the system. This is the central gamble of the rewards industry. But let's assume you are disciplined. You pay your balance in full every single month. You have avoided the primary trap. Now a more complex game begins, the game of value. Banks and travel partners want you to believe that 50,000 points is a concrete, valuable prize. It isn't. It's an abstract currency with a fluctuating exchange rate, an exchange rate they control. Learning how to calculate the real value of your points is the equivalent of learning the secret language of this world. You must become a savvy trader. Is redeeming 50,000 points for a $400 domestic flight a good deal? That's less than a cent per point. Is redeeming those same points for a business class seat that would have cost $4,000 a good deal? Absolutely. It's a tenfold increase in value. The average person sees points as a simple discount. The advanced player sees them as a volatile asset to be deployed only at peak value. This is a mistake many people make, using points for low-value redemptions out of convenience. The plot thickens with the introduction of annual fees. A card with a $500 annual fee might seem outrageous. But if its benefits, like lounge access, travel credits, and elite status perks, provide you with more than $500 in tangible, calculated value each year, then it's a net win. Conversely, a no-fee card that offers poor earning rates and inflexible rewards might actually be more expensive in terms of lost opportunity. The fee isn't the cost, it's the price of admission to a certain level of the game. The most sophisticated players in this arena have moved beyond the currency of a single airline or hotel. They understand that true power lies in flexibility. They focus on earning transferable points, currencies created by the banks themselves that can be moved to a wide array of airline and hotel partners. This is the ultimate strategic advantage. It acts as a hedge against devaluation. If one airline guts its rewards program, you simply move your assets elsewhere. It allows you to shop your points around for the absolute best redemption, cherry-picking the sweet spots from over a dozen different programs. This turns traditional brand loyalty on its head. Your loyalty is no longer to an airline or hotel, but to the value of your own asset portfolio. You become an agnostic investor, seeking only the highest return for your points. This level of strategy transforms you from a mere consumer into an active manager of your own personal travel fund, a fund generated by your everyday, routine spending. The banks and airlines know all of this. They study the data. They see who is winning and who is losing. They subtly adjust the rules, tweak the transfer ratios, and roll out new, complex products, all in an effort to maintain their edge. They are counting on the fact that most people won't bother to learn the rules of this deeper game. They are counting on you to make mistakes, to hoard points until they're worth less, or to fall into the debt trap. And this brings us to the core of it all, the revelation that changes your entire perspective. The question is not, are credit card rewards worth it? That question frames you as a passive judge of a product. The reality is that the moment you enter this world, you cease to be a passive consumer. You become an active player in a complex financial market. The real question is, are you a good enough player to make them worth it? The card itself has no inherent worth. It is a tool, and its value is determined entirely by the skill of the person who wields it. In the hands of an undisciplined amateur, it is a dangerous liability, a path to debt disguised as a perk. In the hands of a strategic, educated player, it is one of the most powerful financial tools available, capable of generating thousands of dollars in real value from thin air. The travel rewards card is a mirror. It reflects your financial discipline, your strategic thinking, and your willingness to learn the rules of a game that most people don't even know they're playing. The worth is not in the plastic, it is in you. So, the banks have dealt the cards and invited you to their table. They are betting on your complacency and your mistakes. Now that you know the game is rigged against the uninformed, will you fold, or will you learn to play and beat them at their own game?